Before the sun fully rose on July 1st, 1916, 20,000 men were already dead. Not by nightfall, not by the end of the day, by morning. This isn't the story of the entire war. This is just one ordinary day. World War I had already been burning for nearly 2 years. From 1914 to 1918, over 70 million soldiers would be pulled into the conflict. By 1916, the Western Front was frozen in place, a scar across Europe made of trenches, wire, and mud, stretching more than 700 kilometers. Men lived underground. They slept standing up, soaked by rain, surrounded by rats and disease. Letters from home were carried in breast pockets, sometimes never finished, sometimes never sent. On this morning, British soldiers waited in silence. For 7 days, artillery had pounded German lines. Commanders believed nothing could have survived. At 7:30 a.m., the guns stopped. That silence was not relief. It was the signal. Whistles blew, and 100,000 men climbed out of their trenches.
They walked forward in long lines, carrying rifles, packs, and orders that could not be questioned. Ahead of them was no man's land, open ground torn apart by shells and barbed wire. The German machine guns were waiting. Within minutes, entire units were cut down. Men fell where they stood. Officers, runners, friends, gone before they could react. By noon, the scale of the disaster was clear. 57,000 British soldiers were casualties. 19,000 were dead. It remains the deadliest single day in British military history. The survivors didn't cheer. They didn't feel heroic. They felt empty. And still, the war continued. Orders were repeated. Attacks were renewed. The wounded lay between the lines, calling out for help that could not reach them. The Battle of the Somme would not end that day. It would last 141 days. By the time it was over, more than 1 million men from all sides would be killed or wounded. And for all that loss, the front line moved only a few kilometers. As evening came, the guns softened. Night fell over the battlefield, and in the darkness, the cries of the wounded carried across the shattered ground. Many of those voices would be silent by morning. This was not the war's worst day. Verdun, Passchendaele, and others would follow. But this day, July 1st, 1916, became a symbol of what modern war had become. Industrial, relentless, unforgiving. When the sun rose again, the war did not stop. Men went back over the top. New names replaced the old ones. This was not a legendary battle, not a final stand. Just one ordinary day in World War I.